Breaking news. Jake's ex just filed a restraining order against him. Whoa! Come on in, folks. We're talking about the case of missing 7-month-old baby boy Emmanuel Haro. The father, Jake, has a crazy criminal history and crazy background. And his ex just filed a protective order against him, prohibiting him from going near their kid that they have together. Jake has multiple kids. We're talking about the case of Jake and Rebecca Haro. They claim Emmanuel was kidnapped outside a Big 5 parking lot in Yucaipa, California last Thursday. It's almost been a week now. The baby has still not been found. No one believes their story. Jake is on felony probation for doing willful child cruelty to a younger baby that has suffered significant brain damage and bodily injuries. And the ex probably got wind of what happened here and immediately took protection herself, which I don't blame her. As we've been reporting, no child is safe around Jake. Now, the media also has a report out about Jake's past I want to share with you more in depth. But let me share with you a few things here. I'm going to share with you the court document, and I reported this yesterday. I just want to add on to it because there's more things that are coming out. The media report, and then we'll further discuss because Rebecca's ex-husband is speaking out. Rebecca herself was also married to another person before, Rebecca Chavez. We'll talk about that shortly, but let me share with you with this information here, and then we will further discuss. Check it out.
There are some new developments today in the case of that missing baby who was reported missing in Yucaipa last week. Investigators have seized his father's car, and now our team has uncovered some new details about his criminal past. NBC4's Amber Frias live from Yucaipa with what we found in court documents. Amber.
Hey, Colleen, I was able to get the arrest warrant filed for Jake Haro in a child cruelty case from 7 years ago. The case involves a 10-month-old baby girl. It names Jake Haro and his then wife. It also details the severe injuries this little girl suffered under their care. This morning, no one is answering the door at the family home of missing 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Department says Emmanuel's parents have stopped cooperating with investigators.
Hopefully we can find him soon. And it's just very heartbreaking.
Outside the home, community members continue stopping by, showing support for the search.
Well, for one, it's incredibly sad. I'm a mother and I have a small child of my own, so it hits home.
It's been nearly a week since Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Haro, reported he was kidnapped after she was attacked outside a Big 5 store in Yucaipa. This morning, the Sheriff's Department said they received reports of a possible sighting of Emmanuel in Kern County, but that he has not been found. On Tuesday, the department seized Emmanuel's father, Jake Haro's car. We have not been able to get in touch with the family since the day after Emmanuel was reported missing.
Please don't hurt him, protect him, and just bring him back to his parents.
Records show Jake Haro has a prior child abuse conviction. Court documents indicate that in 2018, police went to the home of Jake and his then wife after a 10-week-old girl was admitted to Hemet Valley Hospital with multiple broken bones. The documents say Jake claimed he accidentally dropped the baby on the kitchen sink while giving her a bath, but doctors at Loma Linda University Medical Center found multiple fractured ribs, a skull fracture, and a brain hemorrhage. Injuries, they said at the time, were consistent with abuse and neglect. Both Jake and his then wife were charged with willful child cruelty in 2021 and pleaded guilty 2 years later. Jake was sentenced to 180 days in a sheriff's work release program, received a suspended 4-year prison term, and was ordered to attend a child abuser treatment program. His then wife received a similar sentence.
I can't sleep. I wake up and I check my phone to see if there's an update.
Meanwhile, the community continues to rally, demanding answers and hoping for Emmanuel's safe return. And a memorial also stands right here in the parking lot of the Big Five, where Emmanuel's mom says he was kidnapped for. Now, the family has retained an attorney, and we've tried reaching out to him multiple times, but we have not heard back from him. Now, this is the same attorney that also represented Jake in that child abuse case. And this isn't the only run-in with the law Jake has had. He is actually due in court on September 2nd for a whole different case. This one involving a charge of being a felon or addict in possession of a firearm. Reporting live from Yucaipa, Amber Frias, NBC4 News.
Whoa, stuff on Jake. And I don't blame his ex for filing anything on him. No child is safe around Jake, as we discussed. We're digging in his background now. Let me share something with you. He's had multiple jobs over the years. Works for a water bottling company that's right down the street from his Cabazon home. He doesn't drive far to work, but he's not at work because he collects workman's comp. For the last few years, he's been claiming injuries at these jobs and milking the system. Probably how he's paying for all his kids, because everyone wants to know, how is Jake and Rebecca working? Well, I think his MO, well, he's on felony probation. I think his MO is go to job and slip and fall, get an injury, and then claim money. And he gets paid and then jumps to the next job afterward. It's crazy stuff. We'll be talking about that on another video. Now, I want to share some information about Rebecca and Rebecca's ex-husband who speaks out. We pray that she's safe, by the way. Before we get over to Rebecca, you know, I don't blame her for what she's doing. Her name is out there in a public document. Get away from Jake. That's all we can say about that. Where is Emmanuel? Where is Emmanuel? So now let's talk about Rebecca Haro, because her ex-husband is speaking out. She was previously married. Her last name was Chavez. And her ex-husband didn't even know Rebecca and Jake, had this little boy. This is crazy, folks. The ex speaks to the son. I want to share what the son shares, and then we will further discuss. Check. Now the ex-husband of Rebecca speaks out. Rebecca used to be married before Jake. She used to be married. Her last name was Rebecca Chavez. The Sun reports inconsistent memory. Ex-husband of missing Emmanuel Haro's mom insists only she knows the truth as story on 7-month-old's abduction changes. And we'll scroll down here because I want to get into what the ex-husband says, right? The ex-husband. So Jake, previously in a relationship, has relationship problems, right? His ex is filing a restraining order against him now. Look at this. Mother's ex-husband speaks out. In the days following little Emmanuel's disappearance, troubling details have emerged about Jake's criminal record as well as Haro's life as a mother of 5 other children. Haro's ex-husband, who asked not to be named, told the U.S. Sun he did not know his ex-wife remarried or had another son. That's interesting. The man said he and Haro have been separated for years following an 11-year marriage. Our relationship was normal, your normal relationship. We were married for 11 years and dated for about 15 years, the ex-husband told the Sun. We got 2 daughters. They're grown. They're over 18 already. I don't know anything about her new husband, only what I've read on the news. I haven't talked to her in years. I didn't even know she had a son until the news came out, which is very interesting. The man wished for a positive outcome in the search for Haro's son, adding, when a kid goes missing, it's pretty shocking. You never wish that on a baby. Then you find out that it goes missing like that out of nowhere. I don't know. It's heartbreaking. I don't know what to think about it. Only she knows the truth. I hope the police, find the baby. I think that's what everyone wants out of this. So, that is crazy, folks. Let's talk more about this. Ex-husband didn't even know she had a baby. Yet, the ex-husband has children with her. That doesn't seem odd to you? So, ex of hers, ex of Jake's filing restraining order. This is crazy, folks. Rebecca knows exactly what happened to her little boy, 7-month-old Emmanuel. She knows what happened. And what do you think about what I just shared about, the ex not knowing about the child and her being in a other relationship with children? She got children. She got other children. How many children are out there? But my question is, with this whole case is, when was the last time someone saw Emmanuel besides the mom, the grandmother, the aunt, and Jake? Like third party. Like, when was the last time anyone seen this child? We're covering this case extensively. Let me know what you think about Rebecca. Again, she was interrogated yesterday. She's been interrogated multiple times. It appears that she has a lawyer now named Goldstein, David Goldstein, out of Riverside. Now, she also has possibly CPS issues dealing with the other child being taken away from the house, right? Because there was a child taken away from the house. They took a child away after Emmanuel, this whole craziness with Emmanuel, right? So she might have an attorney to try to get her child back or try to get some, to representation of, dealing with that. Unclear if she has criminal attorney representation. She's clearly under criminal investigation along with Jake. They know exactly what happened to this little boy. The pressure is on. Family dynamics. We'll continue to share everything on this case. JLR Investigates. Let me know what you think. Sub to the channel. Like, hit the notification button. Where is 7-month-old Emmanuel? We are Emmanuel's army. Justice for Emmanuel. We will talk soon. JLR Investigates. Stay tuned.